Hey, what do you say? Welcome to the channel, Craft Time with Yaya. And of course, I'm Yaya. All right, hello all. How have you been? Prayerfully, you've been doing well. I'm here today to share with you my May completed pages, my whips, and my June plans. All right, so for May, I decided to color as many nameplate pages as I can in as many different books. And then I also did a few other items. And in Joanna Basford Small Victories, I did my very first buddy color with Dahlia's Life in Color. And we did this butterfly. So, of course, me and my procrastination, I didn't get it complete until the last day of the month. But I kind of like it. I used Tombow brush pens, and I went over it with some colored pencil for the dark blue area and tried to get out some of the streaks. And then I used the color palette from Sarah Clark's Color Cube. And so I like it. It's okay. I wish I'd have did something different with these flowers here. But all in all, I'm happy with the way it turned out. I used a little Ohuhu glitter pens and some of the spots as well. So it's okay, but it's a beginning, and as I stated previously, I'm a novice and I had fun doing it, so that's the main thing. All right, let's move on to the nameplate pages. This book and this book did not have nameplates, so I just chose the first image to do. And I enjoy this type of stuff, especially when I'm watching a movie or a sitcom. I am a repeat watcher, so I will watch movies and sitcoms over and over again, so much so that I don't even have to really watch them. I can just listen to them and I can picture the scene in my head already. This one was a lot of fun. One of my students picked out the color palette for this one, so that was a lot of fun. All right, cozy Christmas patterns. I don't care what time of year it is. I will color anything at any time. So this is the one I got done, and I used Cali Art. The Cali Art markers. I was going to come back and put highlights on some of these pages, but yeah, that didn't happen. So it is what it is. Color the World. Had this itty bitty lighthouse, so I did go ahead and do that. And I think I used, I don't know what I used. I don't know. Color by Number, Bold and Beautiful, Cute-tastic. This is a cute book. I cannot wait to get going with that. And I used the I used the Cali Art markers and worked on that. That was fun. Adorable Town. I think this was, I got the little bitty nameplate done. And then I started this page. So I'm gonna count that as a whip. Cozy Spaces. Now this was fun. This, what is he at? Capybara. And then my crazy trying to add fur texture and was going in every direction. And when I looked at it, I started laughing. It was like, that poor baby need a brush because his fur is going everywhere. And my daughter, I sent her the picture and she was like, Mom, why does he have a black towel on his head? I said, no, baby, it's a dark purple. I could have chose some lighter colors. And then she said, why is he brown and the barrel brown? You can barely tell them apart. I was like, okay, Mrs. Critic, thank you for all your criticism. And I called myself putting in grass blades, and I drew in these flowers on the bottom. But I had fun. I used some glitter glue from Michaels to put in the center. I did this entire flower in the glitter glue. I like it. And I drew in the squigglies to try to make it look like wood grain. So I'm having fun practicing and trying out different things. Letters to live by. And here is my cover page. I used Cali Art. Yeah, I've been trying to use the Cali Art more often because they are really old. So trying to get rid of them, use them up. So I've been using those. The Stained Glass Coloring Book, 30 Inspirational Designs. All right, got this done. I enjoyed it. And like I said, I like doing patterns, repetitive stuff. All right, Around the World in 50 Pages by Color It. I got the Stratosphere done from Las Vegas. Also Cali Art. All right, yeah, I bumped you guys, sorry. All right, so in my 100 Quest Color by Number, I always try to do several of these a month. And so I was able to do 3 for this month. Got this hummingbird done, 6 hours and 7 minutes. I like to time them. I don't know why, but that satisfies me. This one, a little church under a tree. I got this one done with some acrylic markers that I got off of Temu and AliExpress, and they weren't very good. And I was able to complete this in 1 hour and 52 minutes. And last but not least, I used, I don't remember what I used in on this one, but I was able to complete it in 1 hour and 20 minutes. All right, so those are my completed pages for May. And then I showed you that whip in there already. I still have the Mind, Body, and Soul acknowledgement page as a whip, and I was using Star Joys with these, so I need to jump on that this month. I started in the Gabby Wolf Houses book 1. I love architecture, and so I started off with the nameplate using Tombos for this, so I gotta keep working on that. And Around the World by R.J. Hampson, I started that one with Marco Refine. That's what I've been using to work on this. And I still have my whip from Seasons, the egg. I'm still working on that, so need to get back to it. And also in art class with my work babies, we drew this project, and so I'm counting this as a whip, and I need to finish that up. So, and I have my red sun. If you know what planet that is from, please comment. I asked my students if they knew where that red sun had come from, and none of them knew, and I had to tell them. So if you know, tell me about that red sun. All right, so now the plans for June. I am going to start in Illustrator Spotlight, and my first month, which is this month, June, the spotlight is going to be Gabby Wolf. And I have 2 of her books, Houses, which I started. And then I also have, which you will see in my haul video, but I have the, oh no, there's one more. I have one more from her. I have Mini Mania 1 also. So I have 3 books from Gabby Wolf. I have to dig that out. And so she is going to be my Illustrator Spotlight for the month of June. If you would like to join me, please comment and tell me which Gabby Wolf books you have and what you will be coloring. My goal is going to be to color as many pages in her books as I can this month, or at least 1 page per book. Like I said, I have this one, I have the Mini Mania 6, and I also have Mini Mania 1. So I have 3 books of hers. So I should be able to do at least 3 pictures, 1 from each book. And like I said, if you want to join me, please do so. I'm also starting a medium spotlight of the month, and my granddaughter chose watercolors. So I'm going to be trying to use watercolors as much as possible in these books. And then I also had Siri choose some numbers 1 through 80, because at the time I had 80 books in my library. And so she chose 6 books. And so these are the books that I pulled out, and I will show you the pages that I chose. And I'm also joining Patty's Treasure Hunt. She has a YouTube channel, so Patty's Treasure Hunt, if you want to look her up. For the month of June, you are going to look for a lantern, a tent, a watering can, a duck, a bike, and a birdhouse. So if you want more information, head over to Patty's Treasure Hunt and check it out. The treasure hunt was really cool. I enjoyed that because then I got to start digging through the books and looking for the things. And so I found this teepee to use as my tent in Coco Wyo Little Corners, and Fuzzy Friends by Vivi Tinta. And I don't know, is Vivi Tinta one of those places like Coco Wyo and Jade Summer where it's a group of artists, or is this one single artist? So if you know, let me know. But I chose this for the bike. This page for the bike. Girl Moments, Coco Wyo, and I chose this page for the lantern. And is there another one? And then this page for the watering can, the watering can, and the duck. So if you find more than one thing on one page, it works for Patty's Treasure Hunt. And so what is that? That's the lantern, the tent, the water can, the duck, the bike, and the birdhouse. All right, the birdhouse. That is not the birdhouse. Where's the birdhouse? Huh. Okay, I'm gonna have to go find the birdhouse, you guys. But Siri picked, lost my jet. Siri picked the National Parks book. So I chose Carlsbad Caverns.
I found this on the web for pick of the National Parks book. Check it out.
Okay. Always in somebody's business. Siri, isn't she? All right, so Carlsbad, excuse me, Carlsbad Cavern. So I chose this one because I've been there. Oh yeah, I forgot. I've been to Sequoia. I've been to Sequoia National Park too. So maybe So I've been to Sequoia National Park and I've been to Carlsbad Caverns. Those are the only two that I've been to. I think I'm gonna do Sequoia because that was the very first one that I went to. So I will do Sequoia. Oh, well, wait, maybe. Let me see. Is there something in here for the redwoods? Let's see. I've been to the Redwoods National Park too. Oh my goodness. And this was actually the first one that I went to, so I will do this one. I will do the Redwoods National Park. It was my first one. And she also chose, and you know she is the S-I-R-I. I don't want to say her name because she's going to come back on. She chose this book. And I chose this page right here. And she also chose this book, Wild Oceans. I got this book when I was in Catalina Island on a cruise. So I chose the Green Sea Turtle. She also chose the Mystery Mosaic Color by Number book. And I just go in order. So there's the last one that I did, and so this will be the next one. I just go in order. All right, now where did my birdhouse go? Where did my birdhouse go? Let me see. Nope. All right, you guys, I lost my birdhouse. I lost my birdhouse. I don't think it was in here. I think it was in a Cute and Cozy book, my birdhouse. But anyway, I can't find it right now, so it is what it is. But I know I did have it marked. So that is what I completed in May and what I plan to do for June. I am off work for the summer, so I have a little more time. I plan to do a lot more coloring if my health allows me to. I've been having some health issues and trying to figure out why I'm so wobbly, and I call it drunk walking. I'm stumbling a lot when I walk. If I stand still, I'm leaning back and forth, you know, like I'm falling. When I'm sitting, it feels like I'm falling in different directions in my mind, although my body is not falling, but in my mind it's falling. If I'm laying down, it does the same thing. It's just a hot mess right now, and trying to figure it out is becoming exhausting. And I also, I call them episodes where I feel like I'm going to pass out. My heart starts racing. I get clammy and I have to find somewhere to sit immediately, or I will hit the ground. I will go ahead and pass out. When I stand up, my blood pressure will drop by 20 points easily. So it's been a lot. And as I said, it's been nerve-wracking, and trying to get this figured out, going to the cardiologist, the neurologist, my primary care doctor, just trying to figure things out. And my knees, both of my knees, I have the arthritis in both of the knees, and they both need to be replaced. But we can't even think about doing that until we figure out why I got the wobblies. That's what I'm calling them. All right, so, enough of me ranting about my health issues. But if any of this stuff sounds familiar and you can help me tell them something, I'll take it. Put it in the comments, because this is really extremely nerve-wracking, not knowing what's going on with me and them really not knowing. So, but thank you for taking the time to listen. If you are not subscribed to my channel and would like to, please do so. I would truly, truly appreciate it. And remember, the illustrator of the month is Gabby Wolf. So if you have any of her books and you want to participate, I would love that. The medium spotlight is watercolors for the month. So if you want to break out your watercolors and join me with that. And then also Patty's treasure hunt for the month of June. Look her up on YouTube. But what she's looking for is a lantern, a tent, watering can, duck, bike, and birdhouse. But go over to her channel, check that out. And also thank you, Dahlia Life of Color, for doing my first buddy color. I will try to remember to put her picture, Dahlia's picture, up at the end of the video so you can see what she did. And if you want to buddy color with me, you can email me or hit me up in the comments and share with me, and I would love to buddy color. All right, you guys, thank you for joining me. Please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment. I really thank you and appreciate very much. Thank you to all of my new subscribers. My channel is growing pretty steadily now, and I am very, very thankful for that. I thank you and appreciate you all. Peace, love, and blessings. Bye. Love ya. See you next time. Craft Time with Yaya. And you know who I be. I'm Yaya. Deuces. Hey, 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 what do you say? Welcome to my channel, Craft Time with Yaya. And this is my buddy color with Dahlia's Life in Color. She did a brilliant job on her picture. Very beautiful. I'm excited to work with her on this one. And this is actually my first buddy color. Thank you for joining. Peace, love, and blessings. Bye.